Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well today. This is going to be lesson 2 on your mandolin. We're going to learn our first 3 chords, and you'll be using these chords a lot, okay? So we're going to learn 3 chords, G, C, and D. I'll have a couple of exercises to play them. If you want tabs or extra video lessons on this, head on over to banjolimited.com and consider joining there. All right, so our first chord is a G chord. Let me show you what that sounds like. All right, we're going to be strumming all strings here on all 3 of these chords. These are called beginner 2-finger chords, but they'll work just fine to strum all kinds of songs, okay? First, what we're going to do is we're going to take our middle finger and press down the 3rd fret of our first string. And we're going to take our index finger and press down at the 2nd fret of our 2nd string, okay? And we want to make sure that we're not touching our other strings with the finger that's intended to only touch a certain string, okay? We don't want to be touching extra strings there. So what you might want to do is move your thumb and your hand, okay? So when you fret, you're not going to fret flat-fingered. You're going to fret down into the fretboard, okay? For what we're doing today. Sometimes you do fret things sort of flat, but that's later on, okay? So think about your thumb and the back of your hand and get a comfortable position there to put down that 3rd fret, 1st string, 2nd fret, 2nd string, all right? Strum that out from your 4th string down. That's a G chord. All right? Take that exact shape, and what I mean by shape is 2nd fret, 3rd fret, okay? And just move that whole thing up a string, all right? So now we're on our 3rd and 2nd string. Our index finger is at the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Our middle finger is at the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and the 4th string is open and the 1st string is open. There's nothing touching them. Strum that out. That is a C chord. All right, so we've got our G, which is just move everything back down to the bottom. Now move it up. You just lift it up and put it down. And take it back. Now, just practice working with that G and that C, and you're going to find pretty quickly that you're going to get some little ouchies there, okay? So, until you build up good calluses on your fingers, it's just going to cause you a little bit of pain, and that's something you're just going to have to deal with until you build up some calluses, and then it won't be a problem. So, let's do 4 strums on G, 4 strums on C, and then 4 back to G. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, we've only got one more chord left. That is our D chord, all right? So this one's a little bit tricky, but don't let it fool you. You can do this. All right, take your index finger and put it on the 2nd fret of your 4th string, and take your middle finger and put it on the 2nd fret of your 1st string. That leaves the 3rd and the 2nd open, and that's this beautiful D chord. Strum it out. All right, now you guessed it. You're going to go back and forth between these 3 chords a zillion times, okay? And once you do that, you can play all kinds of songs, hundreds and thousands of songs that use the G, C, and D chord. Awesome, right? You can automatically play, you can sing with it, and have a blast, okay? So for this exercise, we're going to do 4 strums of our G chord, followed by 4 strums of our C chord, back to 4 strums of our G chord. You guessed it. 4 strums of our D chord, okay? Here we go. Are you ready for this? You can do it. 1, 2, ready, go. Look at that. You just played what is called a chord progression. All right, and that's when we just put chords together to make them sound nice. All right, so that's what they do in songs. All right, I hope you enjoyed this free lesson. For more, for tabs, for what comes next, head on over to banjolemonade.com. All right, I hope you enjoyed that and got something out of it. And before I go, I always want to remind you that Jesus loves you. Bye-bye, y'all.